Hey guys, welcome to another Winemaker Wednesday. It is harvest time for all of the sparkling wine producers, and that's what we're going to talk about today, as well as a quick harvest update. So let's get to it. All right, so it is the 11th of September today, mid-September almost, and harvest is well underway for, like I said, for a lot of the sparkling wine producers. A few of the early Sauvignon Blanc producers, Pinot Gris, that sort of thing, are also going. Most of the reds, including Pinot Noir, are right around the corner, and the big heavy reds, Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, that sort of thing, are well into later on in the month or well into October as well. So still have a long road to go before this harvest is over, and it really has just gotten underway. We talked a bit about before in some of the vineyards that we've been in, the growing season. Weather has been pretty good this summer. That early heat spike that we had caused some concern, but after that, the season has pretty much settled into a typical pattern. Warm ups and cool downs, nice cool evenings, nice hot days, some hotter than others, but pretty typical summer pattern around here in California. So no complaints. The crop's looking really good, no raisoning, all of that. So pretty happy with things. We just need to wait for things to ripen, get sugars to mature a bit more, and we're out tasting the vineyards as you've seen in previous videos. I'm out tasting vineyards on a regular basis for that flavor and that sugar to come together at the perfect moment. Then we pull the trigger and get it in the winery. So we'll have some videos of that coming up soon of what's going on in the winery. Look for that in the future. But today we also want to talk about these guys here, sparkling wine, because this is the sparkling wine winemaking season right now. So let's talk about that. So not all sparkling wines are created equally, and this is not a sparkling wine or champagne video. That would maybe we'll do that in a future one. That'd take many videos to explain because there's a lot of different ways to make it. But what this is about is something that I've never made before. It's called Pet Nat, P-E-T-N-A-T, or it's French for Petit Natural, or Pétillant, sorry, Pétillant Natural. That's what it means. People typically call it Pet Nat. That's what you'll find it in restaurants or in a wine list or in the stores. And it's an interesting way to make sparkling wine. That's what these are. These are two American California versions. This is actually from South Africa, picked up the other day. And it's very much in the natural wine movement, a very simple way and in an old way to make sparkling wine. And in fact, so Pétillant Naturel is how the French describe the wines. The method that they make these wines, or the method that they describe these wines, as method ancestral, or ancestral method, basically old time method, if you will, as opposed to method champenoise, which is used in traditional champagne making. Again, I don't want to get caught in the weeds here. We could go on and on about all the different ways that they make wine. And again, sparkling wine made in California can be made a whole different way as well. But these are kind of fun because they're a very simple way to make it. Now, Pet Nat is, well, let me just say it's not my favorite wine. I've had one notable experience with a Pet Nat, and it had nothing to do with tasting the wine. In fact, I almost didn't get a chance to taste the wine because of the way these wines are made. They can have a tendency, there's dramatic bottle variation. Every bottle is a different from another, and they can have a tendency to what's called gush. And so these are always sealed with a crown cap, like a beer top cap. And gushing is when you pop the top. If the conditions are right in the bottle will, the wine in it will fly out of the top of the bottle, like a champagne celebration, but this you don't want to happen. You pop the top and the wine will fly out of the top of the bottle, gushing out of the top of the bottle. And instead of a full bottle of wine, you will literally end up with about a third of the bottle left because it just came flying out of the top. My notable experience, I did that with a bottle that I was given, and I opened it in my kitchen, and it was a slightly red bottle of wine, and it painted the ceiling a beautiful pink red color. The floor the white cabinets, the countertop. I got wet with it. So after that experience, I've not been a big Pet Nat fan. But I digress. Let's talk a bit more here. I am actually interested this year to potentially make one of these and take on the challenge of making one of these. And my goal is to make one that, one, doesn't gush, two, actually tastes nice and clean and is something enjoyable that you would want to drink. And we might consider making one for the Lost Sierra Wine Company, for our wine company here. So that's what some of this was, homework, if you will. This is winemaker homework, is to select a few bottles of wine, go out in there, taste them, experience them, understand the styles of them and how they're made. And we've actually talked to a couple of the winemakers here. They've shared how they've made these wines. So let's do a quick run through each of these. All right, so first up, a really cool label, cool package. This is the Lubanzi Cuvée. Lubanzi, so this is the South African wine. This is about 20 bucks, and it is 100% Cinsault, Southern Rhone variety wine, 2023 vintage, and made in the method, it says it right on the back of the bottle, method ancestral sparkling wine, 10% alcohol. Did not enjoy this wine. I'm going to be honest with you. It was definitely made well. I think it was made well, but the balance of it, the alcohol, the dryness of it, and the flavors and aromas were not to my liking at all. Like the package, well made, I think, but just didn't like the flavors of that. Next up is the Capture Pet Nat. This is 100% Sangiovese. It's from Alexander Valley in Sonoma County, so to the north of Sonoma County, and made by a really good winemaker. So I think it was generally well made. This is, of the three, this bottle gushed. So what I described a minute ago, after it was done gushing, there was about this much wine left in the bottle, and it was an awkward aroma and flavor of a little more alcohol, 12, 13%, bone dry, no sugar left at all. So kind of a funny balance there, and had some post-fermentation aromas and flavors that weren't exactly to my liking. So anyway, but it was a good one to try and experience. And this last one from Maggie Hawk, Pet Nat. This is from the Anderson Valley, Mendocino County, so to the north and to the coast, a really, really great growing region for Chardonnay and especially Pinot Noir. This is 100% Pinot Noir, and had the chance to talk to Sarah, who's the winemaker for this, and she was gracious enough to share all sorts of details about it. Really cool package. Love the label, the little tag here on the top, and kind of simple and understated, but really nice package. Some good marketing going on there. This one was actually pretty nice. It was clean. It was dry. It had some fruit characteristics to it. It did not gush. We could pop the top, pour it. Had a decent amount of carbonation or carbon dioxide in it, but not too much. And yeah, it was actually a pretty nice balanced wine. So this is something that I would try and emulate ours after. We'll probably also use Pinot Noir, but maybe target something slightly lower in alcohol and a little bit, just a tinge of color to it. This was basically a white wine made from Pinot Noir. So fun to taste all three of those. And I don't know, let me know what you think about these. If you've ever had a Pet Nat, let me know your experience. Hopefully it wasn't as interesting as mine was. Leave a comment below and tell us if you think we should try one of these, or if I should try my hand at it. Maybe I'll come back and share with you my experience of it. But yeah, anyway, just wanted to give you a quick update on harvest, a quick chat through some fun wines of what we've been tasting around here lately, these Pet Nats, and we'll look for you in the next video. Be sure to hit like and subscribe if you want to see more of these, and we'll talk to you soon. Cheers.